Hello everybody, my name's Annie and this is my channel, Annie's Ageless Beauty, where I talk about makeup, beauty, and anything else that's interesting to me, and hopefully other people as well. Today I'm here with my lovely co-host, Bailey, who I was going to say he's probably feeling a little down because he went to the vet today to get his shots, but he didn't. We didn't have enough cat carriers for all 8 of our lovely co-hosts. So he got to stay at home because we only had 7 carriers. Well, we only had 6 carriers, but we also had a lunchbox that we could shove Tony into that she didn't seem to mind that much. So she went to the vets too. She doesn't like the vets, but it's something we have to do. So, I have to go to the doctor too, and I don't like that either. I understand. So, I haven't made a video for a long time. And the reason for that is because I've been having a lot of trouble with my setups. My computer died, and then I got a new computer, and then I had a hard time getting it to record, and then I called Dell, and then I didn't know if it was my software, blah, 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 blah. I had a hard time recording, and now I think I'm back. And that's pretty much all we need to know. It's a new year, a new start. I don't want to complain about all the trouble I've been having video. I don't want to talk about that. One of the quick updates I'd like to give about myself is that I've actually gained 4 pounds, and his name is Sunshine. He's my newest lovely co-host. He's a void kitty, as you can see, and he is a little camera shy. So I'm going to put him on his stand, and he's going to go the hell away because he did not sign up for this. He went to the vet today. Tony was here when I was putting on my makeup, and I explained that she went to the vet, and that's why she was doing her best impression of a taxidermied animal. And Sunshine's a little cranky, even though he usually loves to be on my lap and in this room and in the lovely co-hosts. He doesn't want to right now, and we'll respect that because I don't want them to unionize. If they unionize, I think I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, so I'm going to try to avoid that. So yes, I don't have any lovely co-hosts right now, but they're all here. They went to the vet, they came back, they're fine. I just want to talk about what I'm going to be doing in the new year, which is hopefully having a better year. I'm going to be working. Oh, look, lovely co-host Sunshine just showed up. He likes to spend time with his brother Bailey. Sometimes Bailey doesn't like it when Sunshine spends time with him. They spend a lot of time interacting in a violent way, which is normal for cats. It's fine. That's what they do. Since Sunshine has decided to put in an appearance, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit. Oh, there he goes. He's about 4 months old. I got him from my coworker Tammy at work. Hi Tammy, if you're watching this, Sunshine's doing great. He's a cat. He likes to run around and play. And that's Sunshine. That's pretty much all I know about Sunshine right now. That's all I need to know. He's a kitten and he has lots of fun. And he's a void kitty, so hopefully he'll grow up and be really majestic. Or not. Who knows? Who knows? He could grow up to be a giant black meatloaf. I don't know. Don't know how it's going to turn out. Anyway, so about this channel. This is my channel. I started this channel last year. I was doing mainly BoxyCharm and Ipsy unboxings. But the more of those I did, the more I found I was kind of getting bored with it. And how many times can you say, oh wow, more skincare into a camera and have it look interesting to other people? It wasn't interesting to me. Why would it be interesting to other people? So I've already canceled my Ipsy and I bought the BoxyCharm in bulk. So in a year's subscription. So I'll be getting those for a little while. 5 months, I think. I'm not entirely certain. But mainly I think I've switched my gears from getting my makeup from subscription boxes to actually picking what I want. I still want to get it on sale because I'm super cheap and that's how I am. But yeah, I don't think I need to get stuff at random anymore. Well, at least what I've already gotten from BoxyCharm and what I'm going to continue to get because I got 5 more months of those coming, which is fine. This Black Friday, well, this holiday season, I was doing a lot of shopping. I hit up Juvia's place really hard, as you'll find out in this video when I put on my makeup. I also hit up several other sales. I've got, for example, a Makeup Geek palette that is a build-your-own palette, a 9-pan that I think turned out pretty nice. I've got what I'm going to be wearing today, which is the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette, which is the new holiday one. Looks like this. It's very, very nice. Basically, I just want to try more name brand stuff that I can get on sale. I got a Huda palette, the Mercury Retrograde palette that I'm really looking forward into playing with that online. So yeah, basically I've gotten all this makeup that I've been curious about trying for a really long time, got it at a good price, and that's kind of what I want to focus my channel on, is makeup that I actually like, trying looks and seeing how I like them. Maybe just doing random get-readies with me and chatting about things in my life if it turns out that way. But what I'm not going to be doing are things that I'm not really interested in, like the BoxyCharm unboxings and the Ipsy unboxings. So hopefully y'all like the new direction I've gone. If you do like this video, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I upload something. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to upload any adult links, I'll be deleting those. So you can do it if you want to, but it's a kind of a waste of time. I think YouTube also quarantines them. So, I mean, you can do it. I'm not the boss of you, but it's kind of pointless, and I want to see you do better things with your life. Things that bring you more joy, that are more useful. But if you don't, that's fine too. I'm not the boss of you. So I'm getting kind of cold. I want to go ahead and get into my look with the Too Faced palette. Now, I know this is probably not very well organized, and that's fine because I'm just relearning how to shoot videos, basically. Trying to see if I can even shoot a video and have it turn out. I'll be trying new things to see if they work. I think my new lights are working. I feel well lit. Like I have 1, 2, 3 lights, and I had another one, but it kept cutting out, so I got rid of that because it was distracting. But yes, this is my channel. I'm back. I'm going to be doing cutting out one type of video that I didn't really like filming so much anymore, and trying to find some more content that I do. Hopefully you'll like what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see me do, let me know. If there's anything you hate that I do, let me know, and I'll probably ignore it. Or maybe I'll look into getting better. I don't know. It depends how it goes, really. But I do know that what I want to do is stop rambling for now and get into editing. And I'm very glad that you joined me. So now I'm going to go ahead to the main part of the video where I'm actually putting on my makeup, and I hope you enjoy that part as well. This is awkward. I'm not quite sure how to stop and go to the part where I'm actually putting on my makeup because I'm not really stopping, but I am stopping for tonight, so it's something I'm going to have to get used to, and hopefully it works well for everybody watching. That's all I've got, and we're going to go to the part where I'm putting on my makeup. I'm hoping that everything's gone well and you've actually seen the introduction I've done after I put on my makeup, but I don't know because I have been having so much trouble with my setup. But I think I got it now. I really do. I really feel good about this, so I'm going to start putting on my makeup and talking about it, which is what I want to do. So let's get started. The very first thing I'm going to start with is e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I've been using this for quite a while, and I don't know, it's just what I'm going to use today. Hopefully, I've got my mirror set up really well, and I got myself in frame. This is kind of a test, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm feeling good about it. I'm just going to smear some Poreless Face Primer all over my face. I make some really gorgeous faces while I do it too, because that's how you do it. That's how you know it's really getting into those pores, which is what I want because I have kind of big pores. And this does have kind of a nice slick feel to it. I mean, I don't know if it's nice or not, but it has kind of a slick feel to it. I guess it's silicone-y, maybe it says. Are you silicone-y? Oh, I think I know this. Dimethicone. I think that is silicone. I was right. It's silicone. Okay. Now my face is feeling very, very slippery. And let me see. Is it poreless? I think I still see pores, but that's okay. The very next thing that I'm going to do is the thing that I almost always do when I do my makeup, is put on my beautiful blue brows. I do dye them, which I'm probably not supposed to do, but I do it. The dye doesn't take very well, however, so I have to blue them up. Blue them up? Yes, I have to blue up my eyebrows when I do my makeup. So let me go ahead and blue up my eyebrows right now. Before I get too into this though, I just want to assure everybody that my lovely co-host Tony is actually alive. See, she'll move. She's moving a little bit. She's not dead. She's not been taxidermied. She's just fine. But I took her to get her shots today. I took almost all of the cats to get their shots today. We missed one because we didn't have enough carriers. But we took them all to get their shots, and right now she's feeling a little bit washed out because of it. But she's going to be fine. She always bounces right back. So she's not taxidermied. Don't Don't let anybody tell you that. Even when she does eventually pass, I'm not going to do that because it's a little creepy and expensive too. So I'm not going to do that. The very first thing I'm going to do is put on my blue eyebrow gel from Moria. There are going to be links for everything down below because that's how I roll these days. I'm trying to be more professional on this. If you want to see how you get beautiful blue eyebrows like this, well, like I'm about to have, you'll be able to look. So now it's the first time I get up and close with my setup. Let's see how it does. Ooh. Let me knock it really hard. So I'm pretty nearsighted, and I have to get really, really close to the mirror to see what I'm doing. And my camera is really close to my mirror. So I'm going to see how this works out. I'm hoping it works out well. I'm just using a little angled brush here and slapping some of this on. I actually did pluck my eyebrows not too long ago, so I did pretty good there. I'm trying to mind how I speak and be more fluid and not just stop in mid-sentence or mid-syllable because I've gotten interested in what I'm doing with my face. So I'm going to try to have a balance between the two where I actually can talk in a normal manner and put on my makeup. See how I do? Or I could just stop talking when I'm putting on my makeup if I have a trouble with it. So we'll see. We'll see if I have too much trouble. Okay, that's good for one eye. Go ahead and put the other one on. I don't know if this is the best stuff to use or not, but there really isn't a lot of dark blue eyebrow pomade out there yet. Okay, so I've drawn my blue eyebrows on, and I think they look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead to the next step and just put on a little bit clear eyebrow gel. Again, I would like to try other types besides clear, but they don't make blue ones, so I'm stuck with using this. This is just Milk Kush stuff I got from BoxyCharm. I bought a bunch of them because I didn't know how much I would go through, and now I've got a bunch of these because I don't go through them very fast at all. Anybody else do that? When I first started doing makeup, I bought so much stuff and backups after backups because I thought I'd go through it in like a week or two because my face is so big. And well, it didn't really work that way. So I got a lot of makeup that maybe I don't need that much of. Okay, but my eyebrows are done. I just, like I said, put on the clear gel, try to brush them up a little bit. Actually, I didn't do that. I just try to make them look straight, but I'm going to try brushing them up a little. Do you see anything? Do they look like they're up? Fashionable? I'm just going to put on a little bit of what is this? This is Age Rewind Eraser in probably, oh, this is an ivory. So that's what I'm using right now. And I like this. It's really nice. I'm overall trying to use less foundation because frankly, I don't know. I don't know that if I need it that much coverage. So I'm basically going to go under my eyes with this stuff and kind of any trouble areas I have. So instead of just talking, I could just show. Just use my finger to pat it in lightly. Actually, no, I'm not a savage. I'm not going to use my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and get a brush because I got brushes. I can use brushes. And I'm back. And I have brushes now. I actually got a little more prepared than I was a moment ago. So I'm going to go ahead and grab something that I think will work well for concealer brush. Maybe this one. Though this does have a sponge on it, so I don't know how badly I need a concealer brush, but I use it. Go ahead and pump this up a little. I'm going to try to get better with my diction so I'm not mumbling as much as I used to in my other videos. Hopefully you all notice that. I'm going to try to not uptalk you there like I just did where my other videos, you don't need to hear me going up like that all the time. I'm not a multi-level marketing person, which I assume they do that. It sounds like somebody who's stuck in an MML would probably do to make himself sound positive. I could be wrong. I'm going to get a whole well, if there's anybody watching this who is in an MML, please let me know. Is it like that? Do you feel like you're trapped? I don't know. Do you want to tell me about amazing opportunity? Do you want to tell me why I'm wrong to be skeptical about it? You can do that. I won't block you. I won't listen to you or buy anything from you, but you can talk. You can talk. We love all the beauties here, no matter what they do, unless they actually kill people, I guess. No, not everybody. Never mind. Forget I said that. There's some really awful people in the world. Boy, I'm really rambling. That's okay. So I put on a little concealer, not a lot, just to brighten my face up here and there. I'm going to move on to the next step, which is foundation. And lately I've been using a lot of powder foundation, simply because I still have to wear a mask at work sometimes. And I don't know, even though I don't eat at work because of the intermittent fasting that I'm doing, I still just lose everything around my mouth. It's amazing. It's like I'm eating my own makeup, but I'm not. So I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on. I drink out of a straw or I drink out of a water bottle when I'm at work and get my makeup around my mouth. It goes. Maybe I talk too much. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab. This is I'll put it up in the corner and down below, so you can see what it is. And I'm just gonna basically just blot this on. Usually I used to like go in and make sure we're really seriously covered all of my face. Now I'm using it more like a finishing powder. I've already covered up the areas that I feel need the most attention with my concealer, and this is basically, I'm using it just as a setting powder, kind of. Set that primer I set on, and maybe give something for the other stuff I put on, my other face products to attach to. I'm gonna take a look at myself in the mirror. Maybe I need a little bit more on my nose. Wow, the powder is really making the little hairs I couldn't find to pluck stand out. So I guess that's a tip for you, for any of you guys or gals or whatever you are out there who want to pluck themselves. Put a little powder on yourself first, on your face, and especially if it's foundation powder, it really makes the hair stand out. Okay. Beauty tip from me, Annie's Ageless Beauties, to you. That's what I'm doing for my foundation. I think it's sufficient. I'm just going to make sure that I pat it in underneath my eyes pretty well, because I do crease there. I think now this would be a good time to go to the next step, which is putting on eye primer. So I'm using Juvia's Place Eye Primer in the shade Fair. Shade 1. It's fair. Go ahead and just put a little tiny drop on this, on my finger, just a littlest tiny drop, and then you just put it on both eyes and spread it around. You could probably, but this stuff is pretty concentrated, I found. And if you just want, kind of a lighter coverage, or if you want just something for your eyeshadow to adhere to, you don't really need that much. So, see, that was about a drop on that eye, and wow, it just covers the whole thing. So I'm gonna go up here. It is very fair, but it's not white. So I think it's a good match for me. It does brighten up my eye area, covers up any blood vessels or any sort of weird things showing on my lid. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to make sure that I blend it out around the bridge of my nose, just to make sure that I don't have any harsh edges that look like like a raccoon. Or a reverse raccoon that has white instead of black. Yeah, I don't want to be a reverse raccoon. So I'm going to blend that out, and I think that looks sufficient. Okay, it's taking all of my willpower not to grab a pair of tweezers and just go to town. But no, I'm shooting a video now, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to do my eyes next. And for my eyes, as you've probably seen from the video's title, I'm going to be using this Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette, which I bought on sale a week ago. Yeah, I got this for $20 from Too Faced website, and this is this year's holiday release. It's not like from 3 or 4 years ago, so I was really surprised that it was discounted that intensely this early on. I haven't actually worn this yet, so I'm really intrigued to try it. I have swatched it, and you can see I'm going to start swatching on my fingers and see how that goes, because I can never figure out a good place to swatch. Flower Power, as you can see in the corner here. It's the lightest shade, and you can see it's got quite a bit of coverage. I was kind of impressed with it. See Me Rolling is more of a medium brown. Put it underneath it. As you can see, just one swipe, it goes pretty well. Next one up, I'm not going to do them all. I think I'm going to do Gooey Goodness yet next, which is down below Doughboy. Well, you'll see. But it's kind of a lid color. I mean, I think it would be a good lid color. Just really soft, and can you see? Let me put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's very, very shiny. I dig it. Okay, let me pick another one. Let me pick something a little darker. This is Sticky Fingers. Put it on right here. Kind of a deeper brown. Very pigmented. It goes on nice and smooth. Here's another mid-tone brown. Or kind of a cream color, I guess. It's Gooey Goodness. One thing I don't like about Too Faced, well, I don't know. This is all supposed to sound, be like cinnamon buns. Obviously, cinnamon buns. That's what this is supposed to be like. It even smells like cinnamon buns. And I really wish it didn't, because I don't need the smell of cinnamon buns on my face. But hopefully it will go away soon. Anyways, here's a few swatches. I guess I could do some more normal ones. There's a pink. Looks pretty bright. And this purple looks like that. There's a very dark matte brown, but no black. But this is pretty dark. And the second, and very pigmented. That was one swipe and I got that much color off of it. What's the second deepest one? batter up. Let's see if that's dark enough to deepen up my looks, and I think it probably is. I know I didn't do them on the same latitude. Bring this one down a little bit, but I think there's a good range in the match. You can, there's a really dark one that's pretty dark but not that dark, so a couple of light ones, medium ones, a pink if you want to do more pinky look. I like it, and I don't think this is going anywhere. I've tried wiping it off just right now, and it kind of wants to stick around. So much for talking. I think I want to just kind of dive into this. And this is a neutral palette, of course, so I'm going to be doing a neutral look, which you should get used to if you watch my channel, because I like neutral looks. I'm going to be doing a lot of them and just playing around and seeing how different palettes look on my face and what I think about them. This is my first Too Faced palette, and it will probably be my last one, because this pretty much is all that I need from a Too Faced palette. It's neutrals done well, I think. Let me see if I believe that after I start putting it on my face. So I'm just going to grab a medium-sized blending brush and go right into Flower Power, which is the lightest shade in here. Wow, it kicked up a lot. It kicked up a lot of powder when I dipped into it. I didn't go that hard into it. You can see it on the brush really well. I was not expecting that much to come up that quickly. I can pick it up and use it, and it looks okay. I think I'm just going to hold this. I think for right now I'm just going to use the mirror that came in the tin, because I'm working with the palette anyways. And I forgot to mention, this is the first palette I've ever gotten that actually came in a tin, so that's kind of exciting. I'm not quite sure what to do about all that interesting stuff. Let me go ahead, put it on there. I don't know if it actually does anything, but this is the way I do it, because I've seen other people on YouTube who do their makeup do stuff like this, and I don't know what to do except what other people tell me to do, who I watch on YouTube, so that's why I do it. I think it works. Okay, I'm going to go into next. I want to do a light look. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Sugar Rush right underneath that one, a little lower down, like right below where I'll put my transition shade in my crease. Oh, that does come up. It actually comes up. I'm just going to touch it in there lightly. I don't have to dig in at all. This isn't that stiff of a brush either. It's really picking up. Okay. This is kind of my standard look. Light, a little lighter, light, a little darker, a little darker, a little bit brighter and darker, and then the same down here. So I think I am going to go the same down there and put a little on my under eye. I probably want a smaller brush for the under eye area, so let me grab one. That's better. And again, it's showing up. Even though it's a very light looking color, it's definitely showing up, at least in real life. I don't know what it's doing on camera. So I'm just going to go underneath here and just kind of go around my eye. I'm going to go into a more darker color. Well, no, wait. First, I think I'm going to go into my lid color. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers, because I typically do that when I'm putting on shimmers. I want something nice and medium. So I think I'm going to go with Gooey Goodness. This is one of those situations where I kind of wish that they had a different name for these shade names, because I don't really like saying, okay, now I'm going to spread Gooey Goodness all over my lids. Enjoy. But maybe that's just me. It's probably just me. Go ahead and put some of this. Ooh, bright. Very, very bright. I think I'm using all of these lights I figured out how to put up. Oh, but I got some down here. I don't know if I hit my under eye with my finger, or if it fell. I think I hit it. I think I maybe touch my eye. Okay. Oh, that is very nice. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I love shimmers. And I think I'm going to go on the second half of the eye with Sticky Fingers. Is that right? No, I'm Toasted, which is a little darker. I don't know if it's enough to darken it completely. Nah, I'm going to need to go in with a matte, which is fine. I'm going to put a little bit on both sides to make it even, because I tried that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab... Yeah, I've got a bigger blending brush here that's fairly clean, and I'm going to grab Cinnamon Swirl, the name of the palette. Again, I'm getting a lot of kickback in the pan, but I can pick it up. Wow, I just tapped it and it deposited a lot. Very, very colorful. And this is the second to the deepest color, and wow, it's really there. It really wants to make its presence known. I'm just going to sweep it over to my crease, taking time to blend it pretty well, because I have a tendency not to do that step, and I don't think it looks as good. I've seen other people blend it. It actually looks really nice, so I should be more patient, but I'm not very patient and I'm not very skilled. Let's see. What do you think? My blending game getting better? I think it is. I feel like I have more on this side than the other, so I'm going to pick up just a little bit more. for my left eye. Yeah, that looks more even to me. I can't get over that this is the... Actually, I guess there's two shades that are kind of medium transition shades. See Me Rolling, and this is Cinnamon Swirl. And See Me Rolling is probably a little lighter. I'm going to go ahead and take my smaller blending brush into the same shade, batter up. No, Cinnamon Swirl. Cinnamon Swirl. And just go over about a third of the way. Do it on both sides, third of the way, and then kind of up, and then just blend it right into my eyeball, because I'm awesome that way. So I'm going to try to work on my technique a little bit and try to clean up these sides a little bit when I'm done. There's a lot of sparkly stuff all over my face right now, like down here too. Is it on both sides? Yeah, I've got quite a bit of glitter going on. This is Editing Me, and I'd just like to point out that I could have avoided a lot of that fallout on my cheeks, all that glitter, if I had used glitter glue, which I probably will do next time. Also, the shadows did stay on my eyes just fine. The duration of the look was pretty good. So I just wanted to add that while I was complaining about the fallout. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to go over to take the small brush that I've been using and go in with Sugar Rush, which is, you'll see it. It's a lighter shade. Go right underneath my eyes with that. Kind of blend it into it. The first shade I laid down. Okay. And I think that, this is really a nice look. I kind of like it. It's soft. It's bright. I wish there was a lot less glitter, but I didn't have any trouble getting it on or to show up or to have an impact. It's definitely there. Wow. I'm going to go in for my inner eye highlight of one of these shades in here. I'm sure I can find something I like. I'm going to use this little small brush that's kind of densely packed, and I'm going to go into Gooey Goodness. I guess the other one I put on was not Gooey Goodness. It was Love the Bun You're With. Love the Bun You're With. That's what I actually put on my eye. So previous me, just ignore her. She was ignorant. She was ignorant back in those days. So it's actually Love the Bun You're With, and now I'm going into Gooey Goodness. It's just hard not to skip ahead to the Gooey Goodness. We've all been there. Ahead and slam some of that in the corner of my eye. I'm not really slamming it. I've swatched this so much already, this particular shade, that I've got a pretty good dip in there. I don't know if it's really showing up that much. I'm going to go ahead and put some Flower Power down first and kind of give it so Flower Power again. And then this one. 3 or 4 shades in the inner corner, because you can never have too many layers of makeup on your inner corner eyes. You just can't. So we're at the point of my life where I feel like lining my eyes. So I have a little angled brush here. I'm just going to go into the very last shade, Batter Up, which is the darkest shade. Ooh, wow. You got to be careful when you do that, because you will pick up a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and carefully line my eyes. This is a dry brush, because I don't want it to be too stark. And I think because I have such mature skin, having really dark eyeliner doesn't suit me. Or maybe I'm just bad at putting it on. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and around the third here, instead of doing it all the way across like I typically have done in the past. I'm just going to do a little bit and then kind of blend it out. Something a little more subtle instead of doing the whole eye. I don't think I want to do that because it kind of does make my eyes look, I don't know, a little too intense. I don't like it. I'm going to go ahead to the other eye. I am left-handed, so doing my right eye is always iffy. I just think using powder as a eyeliner is a lot more forgiving than using a liquid one or even a pencil. Pencils aren't as scary to me as liquid liners, but this isn't scary at all. Okay. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did, and that's what we're left with. I do like that with this palette. It seems that I can put the shadows on my eyes in different areas and have them show up as their own colors and yet work together. It's not like everything looks like the same shade of brown. You can tell I have different things going on. Oh, my eyes are starting to water a little bit. That's what I was afraid of. First time I've used this palette, and I have very, very watery eyes. So I'm trying to see, is it me how I put it on, or is it palettes I'm using? So a little worried about this palette because it is scented, and why? It smells good, don't get me wrong, it smells good, but when I'm putting things on my eyes, I would prefer them not to have things like scent, but this does. That says, wow, it looks so pretty. I could actually see, okay, over here I have the darker colors, over here I have that lighter color. Everything just sticks out, and it is its own color while blending with everything else and working together. So I do like that. Because of how much fallout I got, I do feel like I'd like to clean up my eyes a little and my face. Just going to take a little bit of my primer and put it on a little wipe here. Kind of rub it where I feel I should be cleaning up. Actually, just rub it into the cloth and use that. I'm going to have to put on more under the eye stuff, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of glitter underneath my eyes. I'm going to have to redo my eyes. My face. I'm wiping it and it's not going away because it's glitter, and glitter doesn't go away. Well, it's not that bad actually. It is kind of going away a little bit. Let me saturate my cloth a little better. See if that does it. Okay, it is cleaning up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, it's cleaning up. I do have a few stray pieces of glitter here and there, but that's going to happen because it's glitter. And like I said, glitter doesn't go away. Glitter's there for you, whether you want it to be or not. Throw on some more of this. I probably should have waited to do this. Maybe next time I will wait to do this step. I'm going to pat it on, but again, not go for full coverage. I really have a lot of trouble with concealer and products of any kind settling into the creases of my eye. That is my number one big thing. So I'm going to try to eliminate that, or at least minimize that, by using fewer products underneath my eye. Yeah, that's how you do it. I think I maybe got a little too carried away with the cleaning up, so I'm going to take a little bit of, I don't know what the heck that was. Lick the spoon! Sure, why not? Put it out here on the corner a little bit, just to give a little bit of blurring off to the side. Just, so it's not just so stark. Stopping. Kind of blend it out into the rest of my makeup a little bit better. Hey, I think I kind of like that. I think it's not too scary and that it actually works. So my next step I'm going to do is going to be very boldly putting on some eyeliner on my waterline. What I'm going to go with is Lethal Cosmetics Decibel. This is a pot liner, and I kind of do like using pot liners for that purpose. I bought this because Teresa is Dead told me and a bunch of other people on her videos that this would not make me cry if I put it in my line. So let's see if she's telling the truth here. This is kind of a medium brown color. Try not to get it directly on my eyeball. In fact, I've used this color before and I think it does just fine. I have trouble getting it. I'm not trying to get it into my lash line exactly, just on my waterline. So I just threw some of the Lethal Cosmetics in Decibel. It has a very pretty brown color. And it isn't really making my eyes water either, so I think Teresa is Dead may have told the truth. Teresa is Dead would never lie to me. Maybe she would. I don't know. I've never really met her, and she'll probably never know that I existed. And maybe she would lie to me. I don't know. Why wouldn't she? I mean, she has no reason to. Okay, next step. I am going to use contour. And what I'm going to be using is Juvia's Place, what is this? The Bronzy Light Palette. Right there. It's got 2 shades in here. I think these are really nice. I really do like this. I'm going to be using the top shade and seeing if it actually shows up on camera, if I'm just been kidding myself. Let's see. I put a little up here, up on my hairline. Actually, I think I'm going to use a darker color up on my hairline. Yeah. That looks a little better. I'm going to go in with this darker color down here. It's a little warmer. I don't know. I'm going to put the darker one closer to my ear and then blend it out with the lighter color contour. And I do think it's a contour, not a bronzer. It's just kind of a little cooler. It does seem to have pretty good pigmentation though. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Go underneath my chin. Trying to give my face some sort of definition, make it look like I've got cheekbones, even though I really don't. Well, I mean, I do, but they're just covered by a lot of stuff because I'm so fat. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the side of my nose. I don't know, does my nose look more narrow and pointy now? I feel like this stuff works pretty well. I have a tendency to, I think, go pretty hard on my contour because it's the one thing I think that can make me skinny that comes in a package. Not skinny, but enhanced by natural beauty that's thin, that's trying to get out. That's, well, you don't have to be thin to be beautiful. I shouldn't have said that. Never, I didn't say that. You didn't hear that. That was ridiculous. Next, we're going to go up to Juvia's Place Blushed Palette, Roji Volume 2, which is the lighter one. And as you can see, I got kind of a baby pink here and kind of a more corally color up here. And I'm going to be wild, I think, and just mix the two of them because I love mixing blushes. Wow, see how pigmented that is? I just blip, blip. Here, go a little more in this baby pink one. And it just immediately, boom. Yeah, we're here. We're definitely here. I was afraid it might not stick that well or show up because I didn't put a lot of foundation down, so it's pretty much just going on bare skin with a little foundation powder. And no, it's showing right out. I like to go from here back to the apples right here. I'm gonna try putting a little. I've seen people put blushes in other places, like on their nose. Do you think putting it on my nose is a good idea? I'm gonna put a little on my nose. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. No. Now I just look like Rudolph. Okay, I'm trying to get this even, and I don't know if it's my lights or if it's me, but it doesn't feel like it's even. I think that's a major thing in my makeup, which I never feel like I got the sides even. I mean, they don't have to be that even. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is just to play with makeup and have a good time, which I'm doing. So I think I've succeeded in applying my makeup for that right now. So next I'm going to do my highlighter, and I'm going to be using this bad boy, which is Burberry. Can you see the embossing on that thing? So this is Burberry highlighter. It's really, really expensive, and I got it off of, Mercardi, I think, or Poshmark. I bought it because some influencer was talking about how much beautiful it was, and I had just sparked up quite a bit of medication, and I was in a shopping mood, and I went and bought it. It's supposed to be a very nice icy highlighter, and let's see if it is. Let's see how I look. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely there. I can definitely see it. I'm putting a lot on because I want to be shiny. I'm kind of liking how my cheeks are turning out. I just like the color of those Juvia Place blushes, and a little goes a long way. So I do feel, though, that I am nicely blushed right now and highlighted and contoured. Oh, I completely forgot mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on my mascara. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I just threw on my mascara, which I had previously forgotten. It's Bye Bye Panda Eyes from Essence. Is what I've been using for the last little while. It seems to work pretty well. I've left the house not putting on my mascara either. It's this thing I tend to forget the easiest, and I don't know, I wonder if I could live without it. Also didn't really like the inner eye highlight. I didn't feel it was bright enough, so I went with this pure Afterglow highlighter that I almost always throw on my inner eye, or very frequently throw on my inner eye highlight, and I think it's just gorgeous. I think it's a little more noticeable than what I was doing before. Try to remember that I'm filming. I got a camera I gotta be aware of. Okay. I'm looking ageless beautiful, I believe. Feeling good. Well, the next thing I'm going to use is my new Juvia's Place Chick Matte perfume. No, perfume? Perfume. This is actually lipstick, not perfume. I don't know why I said that. I don't even wear lipstick very much. Or I don't even wear perfume very much. And lipstick sometimes. I'm just going to go ahead and slide this on, get myself really disturbingly close. Oh, my lips are really, really dry right now. So I'm going to have to kind of mash them together and of course overdraw them because my lips are not even. They're not even close to being, what's the word? Even symmetrical. They're not even close to being symmetrical. This stuff is very pigmented. It's creamy. It feels good. I like it. And I think it's a pretty color too. It's kind of a cooler toned pink shade. Let me get off of my terrible teeth. My teeth that are all brown and broken and stuff. So I just took a moment to actually look at myself, and I think I need to get a little more contour right up here in my hairline. So I'll grab the contour palette instead of the blush palette because I don't want to put that much blush up in my hairline. I'm just going to take one of these smaller brushes and I mix them together because I don't really know which ones to use where. Kind of put it right there in the hairline so it kind of blends into it a little bit better. Okay, that seems a little better. It doesn't look like I got like an extra white little headband where my scalp is. I don't remember what the last thing I was talking about is because I had to go find my face primer. I lost it again. I always lose my face primer and I don't know why, but I found it. Finishing spray. I found it. This something I gotta shake up. I feel like I should maybe put some more powder. Let me double check that before I go all crazy. Let me see if I've got anything settling in my eye lines a little bit. Tap that in a little bit better. Pack it in there. I did put down concealer, but I probably wiped it away. And I didn't put more on. Make sure that my wrinkles up here are fully powdered. My nose, okay. Yeah, I think the rest of me looks pretty powdered. I look okay. I'm going to go ahead and shake up my dual phase finish, put it on, and that's it. That's my look. That's what I'm going to be going with. It's a very quick look, and that's typically what I do, and I like it. There's a pretty good variety. I think a fair amount of looks, and maybe I will. But it's really easy to just put on, go, and so far it's not causing my eyes to water like I was afraid might happen. Even the eyeliner gel I put in my waterline apparently stains, so it would be really nice if I have a palette that I could actually wear to work, not cry half of it off. Share my thoughts with it a little bit more as I get a little more acquainted with it. I don't want to talk too much, to ramble too much, because it's been a long time since I've made a video and I'm certain about my setup. So we're going to go ahead and leave it like that. Hopefully everything goes great and I can make more videos more often like I've been wanting. Show more stuff that I think is kind of cool, like my makeup and new clothes, lovely co-host. Right now I don't. But yeah, just get in front of the camera more and chatter about anything or nothing, whatever, or anything you want, whatever people want to see, if anybody wants to see it, or if not, then basically just what I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and there. I really do like the look I got with the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette right here. I think it's a Cinnamon Swirl? Yeah, Cinnamon. I think it's a very good palette. I don't think I would have spent $50 for it because I have a hard time spending $50 due. I'm really cheap. But for $20, I think this was a really good buy, and I'm glad I got it, and I'm using it and loving it, and well, not hating it. But we'll see. So far, I love it. And hopefully I'll make some more videos in the very near future that you can join me and give me thoughts on what I'm doing. So that's pretty much all I have for right now. I want to go ahead and film the intro and then also start editing, which has been a very long time since I've edited, so we'll see how that goes. If anybody has any suggestions, I would love to hear them because I do want to up my game a little bit. Praying everything holds together, and I really hope that you join me the next time I make a video. Thank you and goodbye.